Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
And I'm Sandman99.
And today we are going to be playing some Hot Shots Golf 2.
Yes, we finished our Hot Shots Golf 1 series, opening up everything that could be opened and so on. So now we're going to begin with a brand new Hot Shots Golf 2 game.
Yes. Now this is also one of my favorite games. Well, it's not my favorite Hot Shots Golf game. I do believe I said that was Hot Shots Golf 1. But this is probably actually my second favorite game, actually. I really like these early games that they made. So,
I actually like this one the best.
Well, there's a lot of complexity hidden away in this one, too, actually, that they don't display to you. So, like, for example, they first introduced character strengths and weaknesses in this game.
Yeah.
So, for example, if we were to take a look at Dottie, the lady we just challenged in versus mode here just now, because we're doing versus mode today, she has a weakness in the rough. Oh, and I totally forgot to turn on the background music in the settings, so I'm going to do that, and then we'll be right back. And we're back, and we have background music now. That's the funny thing about these old games, is that they don't turn on the background music by default. Like, they think you're some kind of hardcore golf sim or something. But yeah, Dottie has a weakness in the rough, so if she hits her ball in the rough, she gets an extra small impact zone and gets worse power percentages than other characters does.
Yeah. And what's Cedric good at?
I think Cedric, well, to be honest with you, I don't know everybody's because they don't display them on the character select screen, so I don't know what Cedric's is. But I know that Dottie's bad in the rough. Cedric might be good in bunkers. Maybe.
Well, it looks like Dottie has a little bit of accuracy problem anyway. She didn't even hit the impact zone off the tee. Wow, she's all over the place.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be just like the intro to Hot Shots Golf 1, where all the first characters, like Yuki, couldn't hit the impact zone, and
yeah,
you know, you get to have all that wonderful stuff. This is also the first game they introduced super backspin in.
Yeah. And
super topspin. Super side spin doesn't exist in this one. That one didn't come till, I think, Hot Shots Golf 3.
You're the man!
But this one plays fairly similar to most of the mid-era Hot Shots Golf games. So if you're used to those, if you're used to Hot Shots Golf 3, Hot Shots Golf 4, even if you're used to Hot Shots Golf World Tour or some of the other ones, those are similar enough to this that you can probably play this just fine.
Look at this. Oh yeah, they introduced the gimme too.
Yeah,
right?
they introduced the gimme too. We know somebody who always uses the gimme. I'm not going to say who. But yeah. But the thing about this game, though, too, is shot trajectory is a lot lower than it is in Hot Shots Golf 1 in general. And so I like to play characters who have high shot trajectory, and then I'm always going for the highest shot trajectory that I can possibly get.
Yeah, it looks like Cedric hits a fade, hey?
Maybe he does. I actually don't even recall.
Oh, were you hitting that on purpose that way?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He might be good at side spin, actually, considering how much that curved.
Yeah.
So there you go. We'll figure out what each character's good at. And some of them I know because some of them I used in depth and some of them I don't. Well, at least she didn't hit her club into the side of the hill. That can be a problem with the AI on this hole sometimes.
Well, she was hitting a 7-iron, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have to choke up too because we're not far enough up the hill to hit over the hill, I don't think.
Nice shot.
Eventually we'll be able to power the ball to the top of that hill and then go for this green in two. But
once you have a character that can actually hit the ball that far?
That's right, once we have a character that can actually hit the ball that far. And you only need to hit about the ball about 240 or 230 yards.
Yeah, wow, look at her.
You're the man!
Yeah, she did a good shot.
Not even the same player from hole 1 to hole 2.
Ha! Well, you know.
You're the man!
We just have to see if she can make a flat putt. She hit it twice as hard as she needed to. That's another thing that they introduced in this game too, though, is the ability to skip through shots and skip through animations at the end of holes. Yeah, whatever. We'll just do this.
Nice shot.
But getting perfect impact in this game is really important, because your character's control rating doesn't really matter if you can get perfect impact all the time. If you can't get perfect impact all the time, your character's shots will waver left or right depending on their control rating. And most characters don't have very good control. Now, Dottie has pretty good control. She thinks she has like a B. But Cedric has a C. And so you'd start to notice like about a 5-yard or 6-yard gap between where he's aiming and where his ball goes.
You're the man.
Well, it looks like Dottie's gonna give you a run for your money on this hole.
Yeah, she's certainly picking up the pace, isn't she?
Looks like Cedric has an absolutely huge impact zone, though.
Oh yeah, all these intro characters do.
Oh, look at this. Go in. Wow, look at that. Oh! Oh! Boy, that was close.
Yep. Well, that's another reason why choosing a curve on your ball is really important when you approach a green, because it will affect how your ball rolls. And so if I hit a draw onto a slope like that, it will roll with the slope as opposed to fighting against the slope. And you can try to get some chip-ins that way.
Well, she choked on her putt, so you got this one.
Yep. Nice and easy. Yeah, I bet you Cedric could be a pretty good character with the big air clubs. But I am almost certain that his advantage is side spin, because I haven't hit a shot yet without side spin.
Wow, look at that. You almost got a hole in one.
You're the
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
No, that's going to hit that tree. No, that's going to go in the water. Oh, she cleared the water. Never mind. I don't know where the hell she is. I've never seen this part of the hole before. I didn't even know there was a bunker there.
Wow. She's all over the place again now. Very inconsistent.
Yeah, that's kind of how these early AI are. Well, she hit the pink in the impact zone, so she'll be good.
Yeah, so she's got a chance to putt for bogey on a
She's going to double
R3.
bogey. She's going to double bogey. There's no way. Oh, she did. She got her bogey.
That was weak.
Well, at least she doesn't get all, like pissed
Angry
off
and flustered?
and angry and flustered.
Nice birdie.
It's sort of like, oops. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the characters will get angry and flustered.
Yeah. Mel's funny. Takes his toupee off and throws it on the ground and stomps on it. Mel's just one of my favorite characters.
Nice
There we
shot.
go. We'll hit a little draw. Probably shouldn't hit it high, but I'm hitting it high because this hill is stupid. I don't know where that's gonna go. To that bunker? No, it's gonna go over the bunker. Ah, she's in the rough. And look at that. Look at the crappy percentages she gets out of the rough.
Yep. She's lucky she didn't skull that.
Well, she very well could have sculled it. I mean, the early AI, man. But skulls aren't quite the same. They don't work quite the same as they did in Hot Shots Golf 1 either. Like, you can skull a ball and then still push it forward because you get, like, the right hand of the impact zone instead of the left hand. Basically, where your ball ends up going depends on where you hit it.
Isn't this one where you can actually, if you mishit a ball badly enough, you can actually hit it straight up and stuff like that too, right?
So So basically, if you miss the impact zone to the right, but you manage to hit it enough, you'll hit a really low ball that will go forward.
Yeah.
And sometimes it can actually turn out just as well as a normal shot. And if you miss to the left, then you can sometimes end up hitting it straight up in the air. Although if your character has a crap control rating, then you actually might hit it forward anyways. Basically, control rating makes everything consistent or inconsistent.
I see.
And if you have a low control rating, like an E for control, which is as low as you can go, then nothing behaves the way you expect it to. Here I go with my par. Par, par, par. But I chose Cedric because he's the character, like I was saying before, with the way Hot Shots Golf 1's trajectories are much higher than Hot Shots Golf 2's. Cedric is the character with the highest shot trajectory currently available to us. And he also has a lot of good spin, which is very important. I should have hit a power shot there. I might have been able to get past those trees.
That's okay. I have a feeling you're not going to have to play really, really well on this hole to win it.
Well, normally I'm so used to, because there's a hill on this sort of partition in the fairway here that you can roll down. And normally I'm used to having a character who can actually hit it far enough to hit that partition. But Cedric can't hit the ball that far.
Well, you're just going to have to try and do some kind of fancy thing to...
Well, that'll work.
Yeah, it'll get you there.
Totally wouldn't have been possible without his good spin. I'm going to hit a shot next hole without any spin, just so that we can figure out whether he hits a fade or a draw, because I totally didn't look at that. I don't know where that's going. Oh, there's a bunker there.
Yep.
It's in the trap.
This is how you learn the course, guys. You just play against crappy AI.
Yeah. And they'll take you places you've never seen.
That's right.
Nice birdie.
Well, you won this one.
Yep, that was easy.
You're up 4 now.
Yep. Yeah, they didn't introduce the you win 4 holes and you're good thing until much later. So you still have to play the full 18 holes.
Oh, I see.
In this one.
So in later games, basically, if you you went up 4, then they considered it to be a lopsided enough contest that it basically would just end?
That's correct.
Huh. That seems like it doesn't really give a person a chance to make a comeback, eh?
Well, I mean, it was only for the versus mode. I think match play, if you were like playing like match play against me in the later games, we'd still have to play the 18 holes. But it was more like a quick way for them to give you ability to unlock characters, I guess. Although it's not like doing this takes all that long. But I guess they felt like it took too long. And then eventually, I think they even resorted to having only 9 holes instead of 18. Oh no. Am I gonna hit the hill? No, I'm good.
Yeah. You're just not going to quite make it, that's all.
Yeah. Well, you gotta be careful with this particular hole because that hill is just brutal. It's just brutal.
He's gonna try and hit over it now, too.
Yep. He got stuck. The thing about this game, too, is it's also unique in this particular series of games in that the amount of backspin you have does not affect your trajectory. Not in that applying backspin. So, like, if I hit a backspin shot here, my ball will still go higher than if I don't hit a backspin shot. But if I have S for backspin or if I have E for backspin, it doesn't matter how much or how little my character's spin rating is. If I have a low shot trajectory, I'll always have a low shot trajectory, and I'll always have a ball that behaves like a low shot trajectory. It'll just stop faster. And that's something that's a little bit quirky about this game. Whereas in later games, the more spin you have, the higher you hit the ball too. I guess it doesn't really matter, at least in every game beyond this one, you basically want to hit the ball as high as possible so that you can hit funny greens and stuff like that, but because there are some greens that are very hard to hit if you don't have the high shot trajectory.
You're the man!
Ooh.
I actually thought the slope on the green was going to be stronger than it was. Oh look, she's finding every bunker.
Yep. Should I stick a flag in the middle of that?
Ha!
Looks like she can do okay in bunker shots, though.
Yeah, she's all right in the bunker. I don't think she's strong in the bunker. I think she's just all right in the bunker. Oh my god, she missed.
Yep.
She aimed the wrong way. Yeah, that's still a thing. Actually, the AI is a lot worse at putting in this game in general.
Oh. Yeah.
They have this thing where if it's like outside of like 15 feet, they will just hit the ball as hard as they can. But higher level AI are way better at approach shots than they ever were in Hot Shots Golf 1. Like, they will hit the impact zone every single time and never miss it ever in a single hole match. And they will put the ball within like 5 feet of the hole, like every hole. So, that's how it scales. See, that extra bit of loft got me over around that corner. That's why I tend to hit my tee shots with super backspin.
Well, that's a skill I never really mastered in this game. The super backspin thing.
Well, it really helps a lot, especially when you get to a later course we've mentioned before called King's Garden, where some of those greens are actually pretty much impossible to hit without super backspin. Not really sure what I want to do with this hole. This is not good. I'll just kind of do this. Yeah, the tricky part about this hole is it's short, but the green area is also very small.
Yeah.
And then it's very uphill too, so your ball's going to come in low. But you can't hit a super backspin shot to a narrow green like that, because if you do, your ball will sail over in order to roll backwards, but you'll sail over the green.
Well, it looks as though she couldn't quite hit the green there.
I don't think she can quite hit anything. Let's just see if I can sink this putt and then save Dottie some humiliation.
Ooh.
We're good.
Just barely made it.
I mean, it said downhill, so... I played it like it was downhill. I guess I just played it a little too perfectly. There's no point in using a power shot on this hole.
You out there with the broom sweeping, eh?
Ha!
Nice shot.
Alright, the next shot I'm going to hit without any side spin.
Okay.
I've played side spin like every shot. Oh, she actually hit the fairway. I guess it's a really wide fairway.
Yep.
But this hole is like stupidly long.
Wow, look at her playing side spin.
Yeah, she actually got a nice shot.
So much for not playing this with any spin.
Well, I didn't use any side spin, and it looks like Cedric hits a fade.
Okay.
But he can hit a draw too, so I'm pretty sure he's just really good at side spin.
Oh, look at this.
Well, there you go. That's why you play
Yeah.
side spin on your approach shots.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get it to roll a very specific way. Oh, she would get a good shot here. That's too bad. She tried.
Yep.
You're the man.
Too bad.
Well, you're 8 up. This is probably the last hole, hey?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think unless you lose this hole, it's the last hole. Because you're 8 up and there's only 8 holes to play.
I strongly dislike this particular hole. Because it's actually a lot more narrow than it looks. And there's a bunker on the right, and there's out of bounds on the left.
There's the bunker on the right.
Yeah, she found the bunker on the right. That's why I hit a super topspin shot here, even though I didn't hit my ball very far. I just wanted to play a nice, accurate tee shot.
Looks like the approach to the green is guarded by a couple of bunkers, too.
Yep, and I just hit that a little too far, so we're gonna get like an 18-foot putt. I think.
Oh, look at that.
Yep,
Look
super
at that
backspin.
spin.
You're the man.
Well, I guess it turned out better than I thought, but yeah, let's super backspin. Regular backspin will have red flames, and super backspin will have blue flames. And then, just like in later games, if you hit the pin with super backspin, your ball will attack the pin.
It'll climb the pin.
Well, actually, that was with super topspin in later games. In super backspin, it will hit the pin, bounce off, and it will heat seek backspin back towards the pin.
Oh.
And sometimes you can end up with bugs where your ball will backspin into the pin repeatedly and never go in. Yeah.
Well, she's hacking away here. I think this match is over.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, and so you actually have to skip your shot in order to get the backspin to take.
Yeah. Well, she finished up with a double bogey.
I might have hit that a little too hard. Fine.
Nice birdie.
It's fine.
Well,
Is that match?
That's a match.
That's match. Wow.
Yep. Well, it didn't take very long, but Dottie looked like she's a pretty crappy golfer, so...
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah. Just hacking.
Well, they will get better. They will get actually probably better than me in the end.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that hasn't happened yet. But anyway, until next time,
I'm Rec V5.
and I am Sandman99.
Have a good one.